The flag of Canada is an important national symbol that reflects the country's history, culture, and values. It is an icon of national identity and is often displayed as public events and national holidays. Many countries call Canadian English archaic, but many keep in mind that Canadian English is an English mixed with manners and slang for several types of English. So it's not exactly archaic. It's a variant of the English language that's spoken in Canada and is influenced by the country's history, culture, and geography. The vocabulary of Canada includes unique expressions like true for, to refer to a case of 24 beers, and Looney Tune, to refer a 1 and 2 coins respectively. The pronunciation is characterized by a more open pronunciation for vowels, especially in words like beat and bath. Accent is diverse and can vary depending on the region. Some interesting facts about Canadian English includes Canadian English is one of the few variants of English that use the term zit to refer to the letter Z rather than Z. It is influenced by the language of immigrants who have arrived in the country told history, which contributes to Canada's linguistic diversity. The English of Canada is a unique variant of the English language that reflects the history, culture, and geography of Canada, with its own characteristics of vocabulary, pronunciation, and accent. Canadian English is an important part of Canadian national identity. Before Canada be what it is today, many years ago it was habitated by indigenous people, the first inhabitants of Canada, being several people like the Aborigines, Algonquians, Eskimos, Iroquois, Sioux, and other people, having their own language, having 16 languages. Among them, the most spoken were Cree, Ojibwe, and Enacta, languages that are very complex, and if you meet someone who speaks one of them, probably you will think that the person is retarded. So, we brought some videos that show how they speak that three languages.
Wajak, kimamsa de Jimmy Zran tutmak. Escala semente. Miminchi Quebec nochim. Alpo ioyamon.
Anin bojo aniwigagwe nishnabe monun gom gawin inda nishnabe wisin indash nindojibwem bangi.
Well, going back to the origins of the Canada language, one of the first influences was France, when the explorer Jacques Cartier arrived on the coast of the Gulf of St. Lawrence, where they settled permanently there. But besides the French, we also had the Europeans, who had explored the lands of Canada before then in 1497, but only began their colonization in 1501 and 1600. The United Kingdom was involved too, but they didn't have a very strong presence at that time, but they have an influence on the formation of Canada's English. After the arrival of the Europeans, another country joined it, and, of course, it would be United States. Resuming, there were many wars until there was a peace agreement between them, and in the end, they all maintained their positions within the country. One of the characteristics of Canada is they preserved the EU in words like color, flavor, honor, humor, odor, and neighbor. Unlike the United States, who removed the EU from most of the words. Here in Brazil and Canada, they have your expressions like a, Looney Tune, and ya. Canada has words that are written different, examples between the United States and the United Kingdom. Beautiful, beauty, hydroelectric, hydro, hydroelectric plant, soda, pop, soft drink, fizzy drink or fizzy pop, napkin, serviette, bathroom, washroom, and toilet. Some slangs in Canada is brutal, meaning bad or difficult, what would be in Brazil. É osso. Horse. Rude or unpleasant, originated from the vocabulary of hockey, one of the most popular sports in Canada. In Brazil, quinoa. And aule, bad mood. In Brazil, no mico. So finishing the video, we will show a conversation between a Brazilian and a Canadian. But we don't gonna show all the video because it's long.
Hey guys, aqui é a Sarah Scarcelli e hoje mais uma vez eu tô aqui no parlamento e eu tô com um convidado especial, Michael.
Hi guys, nice to be here, eh?
Nice to be here, eh? A gente já vai falar sobre isso. Muitos de vocês perguntaram se tem diferença entre o inglês americano e o inglês canadense. E guess what? He's Canadian e ele vai poder ajudar a gente nisso. Uma das primeiras coisas que eu reparei aqui no Canadá é o A.
That's right, eh?
I found it very funny because it kind of sounds like in Portuguese it means what we would say né. How would you define A?
So you could say it's a non-definitive affirmation. That is, you can add it to the end of any statement to turn it into a question, which doesn't necessarily need to